What up? It's your boy Nick Incredible Man, and yes, I am back at it again. And this is ReZero Season 2, Part 2, Episode 17. Man, last week we saw some greatness, man. I don't care what anybody say. Last week's episode was pure greatness all across the board from every character in last week's episode. It shined and showcased such greatness. Now, I cannot wait for this week's episode because I feel like the back half of this season, which is part 2, seems to be shining in multiple areas. So I can't wait to see what's taking place, man. Let's dive into it.
I don't think I do it good, no, I think I do it great. They would do it if they could, they can't do it so they hate. Everybody wanna look, but nobody wanna play. Stealing eyes.
Was that when Puck first found Emilia? Encased in the ice? Is Puck the chick that hugged her when Emilia was little? Is that why she was so protective of her? Oh my gosh. Oh dang. So they're just walking around and having a good time. Wow. Hey, hey. Because you didn't want to be hurt. Son, she's ready this time, man. Like she's going for it. I'm preparing myself right now. Wow. Look at little Emilia. Oh, she said irritatingly carefree. that's 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 the chick that was Puck, right? Wow. So that's her aunt. Why did they lock her up in that room though? Who are you talking to? Wait, did they keep her in there because her powers? She couldn't control her powers at that time? Somebody set this up to send her outside because she wasn't supposed to go outside. Somebody set all of that up so she can make it outside. That's the that's the cult, right? But they don't look violent. Is that Betelgeuse? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Son, something turned these people to the way that they were, right? Because they seem like nice, fun loving, happy people. Son, oh my gosh. Okay, so they know about Emilia too. So they knew about Emilia too. That is Betelgeuse. Oh my, he looks so normal and he's not deranged. So somebody messed Betelgeuse up. Probably the same people that froze all these elves. Oh my gosh, this story is getting way more interesting. Somebody let her out though. Is that Spirit Puck? She done that to cover all of the dirt. That was smart though. Did you happen to sneak out? She saw her hand, like her hand didn't get healed, right? She knows something, but we don't know. It's already low enough. Well, Subaru has that impact on people. Everything that led up to everything else, right? What's up with this fairy, man? Yeah, because she been sneaking out, finding all this information that she didn't need to know. See, man, this is the Betelgeuse I want. He seems so nice and cool. He likes you. What is this seal? Wait, is the seal like the seal of the sanctuary in the forest? What two? Two of who? I don't trust this fairy. What's this? Just a door in the middle of the forest for some reason. Did she let something out that wasn't supposed to be let out? All because she listening to this stupid fairy. Right. I mean, so why does a letter matter? Oi, oi. What subject? Okay, so I don't trust this fairy. Oh, Emilia. I mean, I know you don't understand a lot of stuff because you're a kid, but this just screams weird, right? A white forest with a big door. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He was not supposed to see her. these spirits, they can't be spirits. Somebody set this all in motion. These spirits aren't supposed to be there, right? Like they changed everything that wasn't supposed to be. These spirits, right? I don't understand. Oh, so now we're finna face the trial. But I still say, oh my gosh, maybe them keeping her wrapped up for so long is kind of what made her want to experience the world, and they were just trying to keep her safe. But I don't trust these spirits. See, she seems like just like a normal little kid, but it just feels like something bad is gonna happen, man. uh, yeah, because you didn't have to go, even if they did say it. Oh, she just called this man a crybaby. You know they know that was the wrong thing to do, right? That's why she was so adamant about the promise as well with Subaru. Wow. So this story is just getting better and better too, by the way. Okay, so maybe they're not bad, but I still. Okay, so it was the lesser spirits, and maybe they weren't bad, but like she should have been able to leave because they did. Oh, I don't know, man. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh, you're too beautiful and mature to be a child. I'll tell you that. Oh wow, that's not something he should have mentioned. Oh, now her trial's finna start. I know Fortuna wanted to protect her, but I feel like her not telling her also is what kind of made Emilia who she is. That's something you should have told her. Because I feel like now she's not going to get a chance. That's the dude. That's the dude. Okay. I don't even know if my video cut off or anything. I wasn't even paying attention to the time. I just started watching, finishing in the episode, and so much stuff happened. Okay. First of all, I talked throughout the entire episode about the fairies, aka the lesser spirits, and I felt like they were kind of, possibly trying to get Emilia in trouble, but I'm assuming that wasn't the case. She was just able to communicate with them, and they were able to communicate with her, and they just built a budding friendship. That's cool. But the highlights from this episode, we meet Betelgeuse before he became the weird Betelgeuse that we saw in season one. We meet Mother Fortuna, aka which is Emilia's aunt, and her and Betelgeuse, they ooh, I like her. Ooh, I don't know. They had their whole little if they will they won't they type deal going on. And they end up spending time with Emilia and going back and forth and having some fun, running through the forest, all this little wonderful stuff. And they built like a budding friendship with the elf community in the forest and all this other stuff. And all of the little disciple people or whatever. and they started to build a connection and have like a semi-happy life. Then Betelgeuse ran his mouth just a tad much, started to talk about Emilia's mother and father, in which we learned this episode that Emilia's father is Fortuna's brother, but we don't know anything about her mother. They never gave us any kind of inkling to her mother at all. And we learned that, her hair comes from her father, and I'm assuming the elf ears comes from her father as well. But all of that pales in comparison to what else we got this episode, which is Regulus appearing at the very ending of the episode. So this dude appeared prior before we seen him in the beginning of season 2. And he's one of the sins of greed from the Archbishop of the sin of greed. Now, how is all of this going to play out with Ekiduna sitting right there next to Emilia? And Emilia's probably wondering what's going on, what's going to happen. And this is probably what caused her to be traumatized, what caused her to freeze the forest, because we seen there was tons of lesser spirits floating around and floating through the air. And we know that she could take the lesser spirits' powers and turn them to her own. And then I feel like Puck may have been Mother Fortuna. I don't know. There's so much stuff all of this is pretty much basically speculation, because I have nothing to go on, nothing to base this off of. But I'm just saying, like, all of these parts seem like they're starting to fall together. I feel like, because like when we saw that whole little inkling at the very beginning of this episode, it felt like Puck knew Emilia before Puck was Puck. So it felt like it knew Emilia prior to the fact. And if Emilia got frozen when she was little and then grew up inside the ice or whatever, and then became unfrozen and met Mother Fortuna, sacrificing her life or whatever, and then turning into a spirit, then that said spirit trying to protect her, and that whole inkling that we've talked about throughout the entire seasons with her love for Emilia, that would make a lot of sense that Mother Fortuna was Puck. And she had eventually ran out of energy or whatever, so she died. But I feel like Mother Fortuna was Puck, in my eyes anyway. But could Emilia's powers ran rampant with Regulus appearing and Betelgeuse and her aunt trying to stop him and him probably trying to kill Emilia? Is that what caused the great freeze in the forest or something? I don't know. See, like, there's so many questions. There's so many things. Like, I have no inkling on how to even respond to half of this, what's going on. I still don't know anything about the white forest, the door that's in the middle of the forest. Don't know what's going on with that. There's so many questions that I have. And I don't need everything to be answered at once, but I need some answers, man. My mind is drawing up all kinds of conclusions over here, and I need some answers. This is your boy, Dick Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash the like button so you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.
I cannot complain because today, I'm doing my